Where the Gator Bowl once stood, now stands this facility. TIAA Bank Field. As EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to Jacksonville, Florida. Today, our draw features two from the AFC, between the Buffalo Bills and the Jacksonville Jaguars. Ball teed up, Logan Cook after the kick. And we're underway from Everbank Stadium. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. All right, let's get this one on the road, Brock. It is 1st and 10. First tone of the game for James Cook. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And the Bills have a first down.
Let's see, Kate. Establish a run, cash in on the opening drive, and play from in front. That's the dream scenario to any contest. And runs like that gets the ball rolling.
They'll motion him out of the backfield left. Allen now on first down. Has him on a quick hitter. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field.
A whole bunch of credit goes to just about everybody on that offense. Guys up front, they need to give the QB enough time to let that play develop. Excellent effort by that receiver to stay alive and for the quarterback to scan the field and find his completion.
Now the shotgun give to Cook. And he's going to be brought down after reaching the 43. Now after the play, it looks like we have somebody banged up. What we hope is it's nothing major. Don't want to see a serious injury less than a quarter into the season. First and 10 from the 43. On the ground, first run for Ray Davis. And he's able to stay on his feet through that run, at least until the tackle stops. He picked up close to 4. It's a 4-yard pickup, and that's going to bring up 2nd and 6.
You know, that's a good run right there. Keep the offense on schedule. If he can average that type of yards per carry, this guy's going to be more than all right with letting him lead the show.
Come up after that 4-yard gain. It's 2nd and 6. Working from the gun, it's Allen. That's brought in. It's his back, Ray Davis. And this one doesn't go far.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to 3rd down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep him short of the sticks.
Chance to move the chains here on 3rd and 4. From the shotgun, it's Allen. Short pass brought in. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
Opening script working gangbusters so far. 1st and 10 now at the 29. Running out of the gun with Davis. And that is exactly what they were after, Brock. A good 8-yard run there on 1st down.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know and you may come back to. because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of the defense.
Second down, looking for options. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that's going to add some distance onto this upcoming third down.
When they were in their defensive meetings this week, that's exactly how you draw it up. Play sound zone defense. Give that quarterback nowhere to go and let that pass rush get home.
All right, they need 7 here on third down on what is the 9th play of this drive. Throw here, third down. Complete beyond the marker. And he's out of bounds inside the red zone, just short of the 15. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, first down.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your third downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
Coming to the line for another 1st and 10. And off from the pistol to Cook. And he comes through big here. 9 yards. It's second down.
You want to drain some of the excitement, some of the noise from a home stadium? It's exactly how you do it when you go on the road. Run it right down their throat from the jump.
At the Jaguars' 7-yard line.
After a quality effort on the last play, just really need to fall forward here to pick up that first down. Second down run by Davis. And he's stopped as we get closer to our first points of this ball game. It's going to be 1st and goal now.
That's certainly a spot where you could be more aggressive, Kate, if you want to take your shots. But some coaches, even the bolder ones, will take the safe play first when they get it from time to time. No third down required now.
Perfect way to start the season as their opening drive has reached goal to go. This is caught. Touchdown, Buffalo. The Bills finish up an excellent opening series. All right, so nice little drive they put together there in their first series of the season, partner, and the year begins on a high note with a touchdown.
Yeah, they'll be able to begin this season on a high note with a win. Well, they put more drives like that together, they sure will, but I don't know. I got that Pete Carroll just still bouncing in my brain. It's not how you start, it's how you finish, but you can't start much better than that.
Bass gets the extra point to go. And the Bills take a 7-0 lead as he starts this year 1 for 1. Bass now to kick this away. Dory Jackson now to return it. And this drive will start inside the 25.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Jaguars look ready to go. Here comes 1st and 10. Lawrence starting with a throw. Called in left side. Runs around and he's got space. And he's all the way across midfield down inside that 45-yard line. Excellent pickup to move the chains. 36 yards in the end. So the big play gets him inside the opposing 45, Brock, with a new set of downs to boot.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
On 1st and 10, here's Lawrence. Tight end reels in the shallow throw. This gets down to about the 36-yard line. Jabril Peppers bringing that one to an end.
Sometimes when you're just looking to move it forward, get some small yards on a throw, quarterback's best friend, security blanket. And when it's a big old tight end, that's an extra bonus.
Out of the gun, Lawrence. Completed over the middle. And he's going to be taken down a yard shy of the 25. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a first down.
I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the Combine, because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. but that was the epitome of courage to make that in cut and make the catch.
And he's able to stay on his feet through that run, at least until the tackle stops. And he picked up close to 4. Give him 4 that time, so 6 to go on second down.
And 6 at the 22-yard line.
We're through 1 quarter of this opening weekend of football. 7-0 is our score. Back to Everbank Stadium in just a bit. Back for the second quarter. It's Jaguar football. They'll have second down as they look to continue this good drive. First carry now, this is Bashal Tutin. And call it 1, maybe 2 yards in the end block. It's third down.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door, a bigger gap in the future.
To the line, here's 3rd and 3. Lawrence working from the gun. Pushes it towards his running back, but it's going to wind up incomplete. Brings up 4th down. Well, they connected on 3 straight before that throw, Brock. Might not be perfect anymore on this drive, but they are still moving it well.
And I don't expect that one to interrupt his progress very long. They're still on a mission this series, and he's the one driving it.
Facing 4th down, the Jags electing to send out Cam Little for this field goal try. Ball on the right hash for this 36-yard look. Little knocks it through. There's a flag down, and if this is defensive, could give him a first down. Thought he had a chance to block it, but he ends up wiping out the kicker instead, and that's going to award their offense a first down. So now, following the penalty, it's 1st and goal. They'll run here following the penalty. And he'll scurry forward for a pickup of 3.
SOS. You hear me talk about it between the 20s a lot. Stay on schedule. But it comes into play 1st and goal situations too. Because a run like that now, well, leaves that whole playbook wide open for you.
Running left with Bigsby. And he pushed for it, but they managed to stop him at the 2. Even 4 yards, and they're sitting on 3rd and goal now.
Okay, this is going to be a fascinating call because defensively, you've stopped the run twice now, and I think you believe on that side, well, they got to put it in the air. But this is also where the offense could say, we got 2 more shots. Let's continue to pound the football.
Across the line, into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Jacksonville. The Jaguars finish off their opening drive. Quite the drive they put together to begin this game. What stood out to us, how quickly they were operating. They got a lot of plays in a small amount of time on the way to that touchdown.
What do you mean? We feel that tempo in the booth?
Yep, certainly do.
Kept those guys guessing defensively and on their toes, not quite sure what was coming next. And it will be that same strategy they employ, I'm going to guess so, until that defense proves they can stop them.
So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Brock. So they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35. All right, excellent field position for the Bills as they set up 1st and 10. They'll start with a give to Davis. Nearly starts the drive with a first down run. Stopped a yard short, gain of 9.
That run may not have gotten you a first, but sure, nice little run to set the table.
Less than a ruler needed here on second down. Play action now with Allen. That one's cut along the left sideline. And they're on him quickly there after that catch, so the gain's going to be to the 34-yard line. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that first down.
I just don't know how you play defense, Kate, and some of the guys in the league today. How can you balance defending somebody who can run for it or throw it right over your head? These dual threat QBs, they're a nightmare.
So they'll head up here, 1st and 10 from the 34. Davis gets it from the gun. He'll stay upright through this rain, but not through that hit as he's tackled after about a 1-yard gain. Only gets a yard there to make it 2nd and 9.
Sometimes you just feel like in the background of every ho-hum run is a bigger play that just needed one more component. Hit that extra block a little longer, find the lane quicker. The defender may be a half step late, and this could have been much, much more exciting.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. Allen setting up play action. That's Knox. He's got it. And he pushes this down to the 22-yard line. They gain 11 on that play. And that's good for a Buffalo first.
When you see play action, do all you can to get your eyes to the tight end, because that's their bread and butter. That play action gives him time off the line, helps chip a rusher, or even helps sell that fake. And then when he releases, he gets out, he gets some leverage. He gets to that edge before the defender can cover him.
Play action now, Allen. And his perfect start is over. And that's the first one of his throws to wind up incomplete.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, that's not met the standard they set for themselves.
After the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. On the handoff, here's Davis. For a second, we both thought he'd get the first, but he winds up being just shy of a gain of 8, 3rd down.
That does not show up on any explosive stat sheet, but let me tell you, Kate, that's the real deal right there. You run for that kind of yardage consistently in the NFL, you do set yourself up for success.
Third down and 2 here. The offense coming to the line for its 7th play of this drive. And we are still waiting for the scoring for anybody really to get going as we've hit our 2-minute warning. Hang with us. More football coming up from Everbank. Third down and 2 here. The offense coming to the line for its 7th play of this drive. Throwing now on 3rd and 2. Brought in. Touchdown, Buffalo. The Bills get some late points and the lead. So, Brock, this offense starting to find its rhythm a bit as they finish things with a touchdown there to give them the lead.
And the key word there that you said is finish, because you want to have that mindset, even early in the game, that field goals aren't going to cut it. So that's great work to make sure they finish with 6 points.
Extra point up and good from Bass. And the Bills break that tie and now lead by 7.
Jaguars 7.
Bass now to kick this away. Bayshul Tootin now on the return. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. Jacksonville offense ready to get going. Here's 1st and 10. Now Lawrence on the play fake. He's trying to push the field. And it's incomplete. Wanted to dial up the aggressiveness there like that, but couldn't connect. 2nd down.
Okay, this quarterback gets out of the pocket. Genuinely a coin toss whether he's going to keep it with his legs or put it in the air. Sigh of relief there defensively as that ball falls incomplete.
Second and 10, still at the 28. From the shotgun, Lawrence. Connection made, Travis Etienne. And he'll go down after pushing this up to the 29.
And there's heat. That blitz coming off the snap, that QB's eyes, you could see it right away. He got to his check down in a hurry. But, Kate, here's the key. Quarterback and running back have to be on the same page. The two were right there, and it netted some positive yards.
So a tough spot now. This is 3rd and 9. They'll throw, 3rd and long. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Maxwell Hairston picks it off. And he's going to bring this back to the pick 6 and a Buffalo touchdown. But we all know getting the interception is the important thing, Brock. But how about this guy having the wherewithal to transition into a really nice return to then get the touchdown out of it, too?
Yeah, that's a great point. We talk about it with receivers, right? Getting vertical right away after making a catch. Same thing for these defenders when they make the pick. They secure the football, sure, but instantly they go back to their offensive days. They want that touchdown, and they want a moment they won't forget.
Well, Brock, hopefully some short memories on offense as they get it right back here on the kickoff after that pick 6. Tootin now on the return. And he's brought down just inside the 25.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Jaguars look ready to go. Here comes 1st and 10. Tootin gets it from the gun. Has some daylight through the 40. He's at the 30. Gets the 10. He makes it in for the Jacksonville touchdown. The Jaguars make it a one-score game before halftime. Wow, just sensational speed from the back that time, Brock. He found a seam, got through it, and he was gone.
You know, it's one thing, Kate, to have singles hitters, right? And you love those, and you appreciate guys that can get on base. But it's the home run hitters that are the difference makers, and what a big-time effort.
On is Little for the extra point. Bad weather doesn't affect that extra point. It's good. And the Jaguars chop the lead in half. It's down to 7. And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. All right, excellent field position for the Bills as they set up 1st and 10. Davis takes it straight ahead. And he's able to stay on his feet through that run, at least until the tackle stops. He picked up close to 4. Halfway there on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
You know, Kate, that might be a little bit of a disappointing run to him. He wanted more. They always do. That's exactly what they were after offensively to get this drive moving.
Operating from the gun, it's Allen. Throwing the out route complete. And he's able to move past the 45 before going out. 6 yards on the play and enough for a first.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
First and 10 now from the 46. Counter give here to Davis. And he hits the lane for 9 into enemy territory. The Bills are going to go ahead and call their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
But somebody got to do it. Got my foot up on the gas, but somebody got to do it. Turn his TV off, turn his TV off. Turn his TV off, turn his TV off. Turn his TV off, turn his TV off. Turn his TV off, turn his TV off.
After a quality effort on the last play, just really need to fall forward here to pick up that first down. Allen setting up to throw. Dump off caught by his back. And he's tackled with the first down yardage. Buffalo calls it 2nd time out of the half. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half. New set of downs for them. They'll start at the 38. Throwing now on first down. Allen. Connects on the crosser. And he will not score, but that does set him up, Brock, with first and goal, less than a yard away from the end zone. Now a timeout taken by the offense, and we're going to see if they try for 2 plays here or just try the field goal right now. So after that big play, Brock, they need just that final yard here on first and goal. Now a design run. It's Allen. And he's in for the touchdown. The Bills will add to their lead at the end of the half. Josh Allen, the touchdown. Manage that clock beautifully down to the final moments, Brock, and they get the score just before halftime.
That doesn't change the theme of the halftime speech, but I guarantee you it adds some enthusiasm to the tone. That was awesome.
That one right down the middle. And the Bills double their lead to 14. Time left for maybe a return plus a play here as they send this away. Tootin now on the return. He's hauled down on what is the final play of our first half. That's halftime of this contest. We'll join both teams in taking a short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports in just a moment. We'll see what the first half adjustments of the season are as they're teed up, and away we go in our second half. Tootin now on the return. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30.
At their own 28-yard line.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. First and 10. Back to throw. Here's Lawrence. There's a screen for Tootin. And he gets back to the line, but no more.
As an defense, you don't call a screen, Kate, expecting to gain just a few yards. You call it expecting to break off something big and substantial. But it's up to that defense to stay ahead of it, to keep it contained to something much smaller. Case in point right there.
He finds Brown right side. And he'll get it out to the 34 before he's tracked down.
You know what I love to say, you never go broke taking a profit, and you often gain profits when you use your eyes as a quarterback. Those hitch routes, those underneath throws, oftentimes it's the eyes of the quarterback looking downfield and then taking that short completion.
He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete. His first target doesn't lead to his first catch. And 4th and 4 coming up. And he drives this into the pouring rain. We'll get it at the 9. And something on the return, but not much, as it still ends inside the 20. The Buffalo offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10. Allen on the play action. Tried to float that one in, and defenders there for the interception. Foye Oluokun with the pick.
Allen's pass intercepted. The Jaguars.
All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10.
25-yard line.
From the gun, ETN gets it. And their next snap is coming from that red zone as he reaches the 14. He gets a gain of 11 there, and that picks up the first.
Run like that, Kate, it just gives everybody a little bit more bounce offensively because you also know it can set the table for more.
Tootin on 1st and 10. And they catch him, but not until he's picked up 8 yards. It's 2nd down.
I'm not kidding you, Kate. A run of that length at the NFL level, honestly, is the equivalent of a run of 15-plus at the high school level. It's hard in the run game to make yards, and they just got a very successful one.
2nd down game to Tootin. They were ready for him. They won that battle on the ground. This is backed up to the 9. The presence of those tight ends works both ways, Brock. You know this. Gives them more blockers up front, but it also clues the defense in to be ready for that run.
Yeah, you could put 7 blockers up there, even put 8, I don't know, 9. All the blockers in the world, but if they don't work in concert together to create a lane, it doesn't matter.
About set. This is 3rd and 5. Out of the gun, a give to ETN. And tackled just in time to prevent that 1st down. That brings up 4th and maybe a yard.
Really good patience right there. It's hard to do for runners in this league because these holes close up so fast. But he was patient, he was explosive, and got a nice little gain on the ground.
A full quarter to go, but they feel like they got to make their move now. They are going for this. Here we go on 4th. Lawrence. That one connects. He's not going to get there. They hold him out of the end zone, partner, but it is still going to keep this offense on the field. They've got a 1st and goal.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum and keep that defense on its heels.
Breaking the huddle. Here's 1st and goal. Bigsby takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville! The Jaguars pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. On his Little for the extra point. Extra point sent in through the rain. And the Jaguars chop the lead in half. It's down to 7. And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. Fielded at the 7. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. Starting out trips right here. 1st and 10. Drive begins with a run by Johnson. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line. So some immediate revenge for that last play, Brock. I don't know. What do you think? Is it going to take away the pain from giving up that big run the prior play?
Not necessarily, because it really does take a group failure to give up a big run like that in the NFL, but it also takes a whole lot of teamwork to knock him behind the sticks. Job well done there.
All right, here we go. Second down. Working from the gun, it's Allen. Finds a seam down the middle. And he's sent down right after he makes that catch at the 40-yard line. That one goes for 17 yards and moves the chains.
Just how many times do we see teams go to this route? You can go to a Little League field, tell them to, hey, run to the post. It's a playbook staple. And he's someone you can depend on to create space and make catches out of it.
Johnson gets it on 1st and 10. He's going to keep his balance long enough to get ahead for a gain of 5. A nice 6-yard pickup. They're going to have 2nd and 4.
You gain that kind of yardage in the run game, and you're going to gain the trust of your offensive coordinator. Plays like that, runs like that, set the table for everything else in the playbook.
Finds him on the crossing route. And they make the tackle at the 38.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. And a lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
New set of downs for him. They'll start at the 38. Now an inside give to Johnson. And this drives him back at a field goal range, Brock, as he's stopped for loss of yardage. With each carry he gets, Brock, I'm starting to wonder, is this going to be the last touch that he gets in this game? Because it hasn't been a great performance for him.
No, individually, collectively, and you can look up front, right? They've just not been winning the battle enough push, enough drive to get this running game going.
Offense to the line, 2nd down. Here's Johnson again. He's still going at the 30. And he's stopped as he gets this one down to the 27-yard line. They pick up 14 yards on that one. And the Bills have a 1st down.
It was University of Wisconsin, Kate, the first time I heard this term, slow to explode through. And think how good that Badgers run game has been at the college level. Well, they made runs like that look easy. Slow to explode through.
First down, and they go right back to it. He's going to keep his balance long enough to get ahead for a gain of 5. Give him around 6. That's going to make it 2nd and 4.
Fans love the long ball in baseball. It's like they got the home run derby, but you know what? Talk to managers, they will tell you small ball can win too. Singles and doubles, you add them up, you could win a lot of baseball games. Football coaches will tell you, you get runs of that length, it may not be a home run, it may not score points, but it can do some serious damage.
Now Allen off the play action. He's got it at the 6. And it's another 1st down on this drive. Man, this time they're in 1st and goal.
This QBs make it look easy, but that requires such a large amount of body control when you throw it on the move. You got to be able to get the same accuracy you would if your feet are set. Sure takes a lot of repetition to make it look easy.
Working inside the red zone. Chased out to his right. Another one caught by Coleman. And he's brought down real close to that goal line at the 1. We've reached the end of 3 in our Week 1 opener. It's Bills ball. We'll see if they can hang on to this lead till the end. Now it's 2nd and goal from the 1. On the sneak, it's Allen. And they're going to touch him down after a short pickup.
That's all you can really expect from the sneak, Kate. One, maybe a couple yards. So in that way, their job was executed. But the play call, well, that leaves me and I think many scratching our heads.
Big moment for them here to begin this new season. Here's 3rd and goal. He's keeping it, trying to get it forward. And they're going to say he was short. They held him out, Brock, and now we're going to have to wait and see what they decide to do here on 4th and goal.
It's like the final battle scene from a movie, Kate. Two sides charging each other, and they beat right at that line. And they didn't have to drive him backward, All they had to do was hold the line to go win that battle.
All right, get that popcorn ready. It's 4th and goal late. They throw it out quick to the left. And into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Buffalo. The Bills go up by 2 scores, 13 points in the 4th. Not a lot of processing time from the moment he pulled it back to the moment he made that throw, Brock. But I think we can all agree he made the right choice not to hand it off, and then the right read on that throw.
Yeah, he sure did, kid. Kind of reminds me of the option quarterbacks of our day growing up, right? Those guys that made that pitch, and it was just second nature. They were on the run, guys all around. Didn't matter. He's going to put that pitch right on them. The great RPO quarterbacks of today do exactly the same thing with their throws.
Fast now to kick this away. Jackson now to return it. He's got a lane up past the 30. And he manages the 35 before they can stop him.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
First and 10 coming up. Jaguars ready to take advantage of some good field position they've got here. Here's Etienne to begin the drive. And he'll stay upright through this lane, but not through that hit as he's tackled after about a 1-yard gain. Just a gain of 1, and that brings up 2nd and 9.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down. Lawrence working from the gun. Buys time, rolling right. Check down goes to Tootin. And they do get him down, but the damage is done. This gets down inside the 35-yard line. They'll get 31 yards on the play. And the Jaguars have a 1st down.
I think one of my favorite adjectives, I don't know why, it just sounds good off the lips, is shred. Shredding paper, shredding the slopes, or dude shredding a defense just like that.
So the complexion of this drive has changed dramatically now. New set of downs inside the 35. Here's Etienne on 1st down. Now he's past the 25. And they're going to be set up just outside that red zone. Pickup of 12 on that play. And that's good for a Jacksonville 1st down.
That's just not the guy defensively you ever want in the open field. Frankly, with the amount of space he had at one point, they're lucky to have limited to the gain they did.
On the give, it's Tootin. And he'll have a short pickup down to the 17.
They'll come away happy getting that type of output on most run plays. It's a sign, well, they're getting some good push up front, and this running back is seeing the lanes and paying them off.
Four yards on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 6. They'll go again here with Tootin. And they find him after just a yard, and it's 3rd down. Out of the gun, Lawrence. That's dropped underneath. Tootin. And he is well clear of that marker. That effort's going to set them up with a 1st and goal.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic, but it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you could depend on.
They'll break the huddle and come up on 1st and goal. Lawrence throwing here. Into the end zone, but someone's able to knock it away. That's incomplete. Great play defensively there to just get a hand in there and deny that touchdown.
That's exactly right. Active hands and aggressive mindset. As a DB, you've got to assume that every throw is going to be a touchdown, and you're the last line of defense, the guy that's got to make the play on the ball, and he just did.
Here's Lawrence to throw. Here comes the screen for ETN. And they get him right at the line of scrimmage.
Okay, that's one of those situations as a quarterback that on my grade sheet, that's a negative. That screen was ambushed by the defense, and you've got to throw it away. Just find a way to put it at his feet and not create a negative play for your offense.
Lawrence on 3rd and goal. It was there, but he couldn't hang on. That's incomplete.
I'm not sure if he was hearing footsteps or he just had a surprise break in concentration. It's so unusual at this level to see a drop pass unless there's a hit involved.
Here he goes. Gotta have this on 4th down. And he brings it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. The Jaguars now within 1 score in the 4th. Man, Brock, that defense held up 3 straight plays. They just couldn't come up with the one final stop they needed to get off the field.
And how about this offense? Courage of the offense to run it back for one more snap and make the adjustments on 4th and goal to finally punch it in. Quite the mini little chess match we just saw play out over those last 4 plays.
So here's the kickoff, Brock. Just 6 points now separating our teams. Strong with the return. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. First call here coming from the shotgun. They give to Johnson to start this drive. And he'll stay upright through this rain, but not through that hit as he's tackled after about a 1-yard gain. 2 on the pickup there, and it's going to be 2nd and 8.
That's the kind of yardage that's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now 2nd down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8. Motioning the tight end now. Play action now. Allen finds him over the middle. And he gets absolutely popped to end that one.
Complete to Josh Palmer. It's a gain of 4. And it's 3rd down.
It's the 2-minute warning here in Jacksonville. Bills leading by 6. Third and 4 coming up now. Looking to throw. Complete beyond the marker. And he'll get taken down after advancing this to the 37. Gain of 9 yards on the play. And that's good for a Buffalo first.
You know, Kate, they say a dog is a man's best friend. Tight end that moves the chains on 3rd down, that's a QB's best friend.
We've set it down from 37. Oh, Brock, look at this. He's setting up to throw it. Going with the screen to Johnson. And he'll go down, it will say right at the 39-yard line. The Jaguars are going to call their first time out, as they'll They'll meet and decide what to do on this second down.
Kate, I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason. And one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're at a premium in this league.
It's a designated keeper for Allen. He finds a little opening, but not much. Picked up about 4 on second down. And timeout taken by Jacksonville. It's second. And they'll have just one left to burn now.
You know, gains that seem a little tougher to get against the front, gosh, this QB just makes routine. Such effortless running to pick up a handful on that designed run.
Here they go, getting set for 3rd and 4. Motioning the tight end left. The Bills are going to go ahead and call their first time out. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. Chance to move the chains here on 3rd and 4. He's back to throw. To the right, pulled in by Palmer. And he hits a wall at the line and goes nowhere. Now a timeout called by the Jaguars. That's their 3rd. That's all they had, so the offense free to start running the clock down now. The Bills with a punt team out there. And this is going to be his first punt of the new season. And he's brought down before the return gets far. Jacksonville offense ready to get going. Here's 1st and 10. On the ground to begin this drive with ETN. A lot of space ahead. And he's going to be sent out of bounds just after he crosses the 35. The end result there, 15 yards and a first.
Well, more often than not, it's the passing game that's asked to go from first down in just one play. Get that big play potential on the ground. Jeez, it just infuses your offense with confidence.
A modest amount of time left, Brock, but crucially, no timeouts for him. It's first down. Setting up to pass. Gets him downfield. This is Thomas. And they're going to bring him down, but not until he gets it down to their 32-yard line. That one goes for 31 yards. And the Jaguars have a first down. Jags working fast here, trying to get back to the line. Back to throw. Here's a screen for Tootin. They haul him down just a foot or 2 shy of the red zone. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, first down.
At that down and distance, this group was pretty confident the screen would get them enough yards for the first, and it did. So long as it keeps working like that, I bet you it'll be a go-to play for them when they need it the next time.
Time not on their side here as they get set for first down. No timeouts remaining either. Here he is to throw. Incomplete pass, and we're down to 12 seconds remaining. Thought he had a touchdown there. So it'll be second down.
You know what that route is called, right, Kate? OTB. Over the ball. And those are the ones you've got to hit. You've got to be able to play offense from the inside out. You've got to find a completion right there.
He'll look to throw it. That could be it, folks. It's intercepted. Picked up by Dorian Strong. And the Bills make one final massive play, and that finishes the win. So the Bills fight their way to a win on the road. And they're one of the fortunate teams to begin the season with a 1-0 record. So far, so good to begin this new campaign. That does it for another broadcast of the NFL on EA Sports. With my partner in the booth, Brock Hewitt, I'm Kate Scott. It's a win for the Bills as we bid farewell from Jacksonville.